Good morning, everybody. I'm here as Government Week. Based on all the statements that have been submitted, I conclude that I agree with sustainably about the House would criminalize the use of cryptocurrency. Trends investasi on asset a digital currency or cryptocurrency until now still rose leaves, although the motion crypto spelled has a volatility hike. But crypto predicted to be the instrument of the investment period ahead. Cryptocurrency didn't spread widely and is now only the few spaces are known by the people. But the moment is trying to compete to get it and make crypto increasingly famous as the dollar. It is making authority of the monetary, the banks, central in a country increasingly threatened its role due to the prestige of the a digital currency that is increasingly exploding. So it wouldn't want to ban the central must be active and participate flow of the trend a digital currency. For example, the Bahamas, where the banks is the central start after China and Cambodia are also started to launch a digital currency. Now, the dollar Bahamas can be downloaded in the wallet digital in PhoneSmart and certainly wallet digital is more practical than the card credit. According to the report PwC, more than 85% of the bank central now investigating versions of the digital currency cast them to experiment or switch to the program pilot. And of course, digital money already flowing through the circuit electronics in the whole world. But the ace of digital currency bank central of CBDC will be the instrument of the type just like the token digital are now circulating in the network private. And later, the public can transact at CBDC through an application in a digital wallet. Deposits at CBDC will be obligation of the bank's central and may be subject to interest, similar to deposit where deposited in a bank commercial. CBDC also can live in a bulk grid that decentralized and can be programmed, tracked, and transferred it globally with more easily than in the system whole. However, problems may arise because cryptocurrency and system of payments just to increase the pressure of the bank central to developing digital money versions. And although popular, but Bitcoin is not the threat of the major. It is because Bitcoin very not stable, even more stable than Venezuelan bolivars. Many investors are more opt to keep it rather than use it, and the network blockchain, the underlying, relatively slow. Um, but now, market current money crypto as a whole to get past the critical value at US dollar 2020 trillion with help in Bitcoin. The central bank is also very concerned about stablecoins, a type of non-governmental crypto whose interests tend to be flat at a fixed exchange rate against a currency. Stablecoins can also attract investors for domestic and international transactions, especially in developing countries. Enterprise, technology, and finance aims to integrate stablecoin to the platform media, social, and e-commerce them. In the years to come, people may be much holding Bitcoin as a hedge value, while transactions in stablecoins with domination euro or dollar. The dollar is certainly not going to disappear so alone. It was because it was supported by the reserves that area in the entire world of computer to steal. But every A flat now weighs over a lot of competition from the crypto or stablecoin who use in widely into increase the market because they are not backed by the asset of the government. A stablecoin hack or collapse can send a shockwave as people and business protest for their money back, sparking financial panic because stablecoin is used by a bank or an entity or private other. They pose the risk of credit and group rights. When cryptocurrency worldwide, governments at risk of losing control over to uh, the policies of monetarism and the tools that are used by central to keep an eye on inflation and the stability of the financial. The government also can target the policy of economy in more efficient, such as the examination of the stimulus can be deposited into the e-wallet with a dollar digital. Digital currencies also can be programmed, such as the examination of the stimulus in CBDC could disappear from wallets digital within 3 months, giving an incentive for people to spend money, give the economy a lift. So, the research at the Bank of England or BOE estimates that if the dollar digital entry into the market of crypto are spacious, things that can be permanently raise the output of the United States amounted to 3% a year. So, indeed, things that might be a stretch, but the bank's central, including the Fed, is now establishing a system for the bank to complete the transaction retailing almost instantly. CBD can slide into the infrastructure, cutting transaction costs and speeding up trade. Okay, it was able to reduce the fiction economy and led to an increase in productivity for an economy. However, the age of the digital money comes not without controversy, and the need to overcome a number of problems of technology is use of privacy and obstacle more. They can facilitate the government to spy meta transaction the parties privately. Anonymity will be in need of protection are strong for the CBDC to achieve mass critical in North America or Europe. There is also a challenge from the bank public, bank central, to compete with banks commercial for deposit, which would erode the revenue interest of banks in assets and raise the cost of capital. The existence of compensating banks for the service in the CBD. So, spare interest on deposit also must be competitive so that the bank central not absorb deposit. The model of financing of two levels, the bank is a commercial may lose deposits and encourage them to sources of funding that are less stable and more high in the debt markets or equity. However, in spite of the problem between the crypto with the role of the bank central, what else they develop, the bank central is not able to be ruled out because the digital money can mingle with media platforms, social gaming, and e-commerce. So, I think enough for me. Thank you.
Okay, as what I can take from the explanation before, from my group and from the government group, I can take that I am really disagree with the statement that the House would criminalize the use of cryptocurrency, because in fact in Indonesia the existence of digital currency has received approval from the Commodity Future Trading Supervisory Agency. Indeed, by Indonesian banks, it is prohibited to have Bitcoin. They state that the legal means of payment in Indonesia is cash in rupiah, which is made of paper or metal, and there has been no amendment of the law. This prohibition is based on concerns about potential crimes such as private keys, ransomware, and physical threats to owner's wallet. However, this reason is reality very unlikely, because the nature of the ledger in the blockchain can be seen by other people, but at the same time it remains safe because it cannot be changed carelessly by others. In fact, Bitcoin is still in demand by several groups of people. They are profit hunters. Bitcoin price had soared bricks until 18,900 US dollar, even though the record price of Bitcoin was only around 100,000 in Indonesia in middle of 2011. The CEO of Bitcoin Indonesia said, Bitcoin cannot be destroyed unless the internet is eliminated in the world. Apart from using cryptocurrency as a transaction option in the midst of a pandemic, blockchain investment is also useful in the midst of a pandemic in the context of supply chain management, contact tracing, disaster management, and insurance. Although the use of cryptocurrency in Indonesia is closely controversial, several large banks and institutions in Indonesia are starting to explore the potential of blockchain as a platform that can be used to increase productivity. Blockchain can play an important role in accelerating post-COVID-19 digital transformation initiative and solving the problems highlighted in the current system. What needs to be paid attention is the price of Bitcoin continues to increase and even jumped drastically to more than double during the corona pandemic, while other investment products cannot even stand being exposed to the enormity of COVID-19. So it proved that cryptocurrency has some benefit that can be used for other people, and the House cannot criminalize the use of cryptocurrency. Thank you.